Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. You wanted the best. Well, they didn't freaking make it! So here's what you get. From Canada, Ryan and Ruban.
Welcome to the worst of the best. No, you were going to do it differently?
Go ahead, start again.
No, what's the matter? What did I do wrong? Did you give me instructions that I just didn't listen to?
No, I was just going to say we want to start off a little bit, keep going.
Welcome to the worst of the best podcast. Do you remember the first time you saw this?
This video?
No, Top Gun.
Well, we'll get to that. We're going to get to that. So if you haven't guessed by the title of our show or title of this episode, we're not talking...
favorite Scientologist.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, we did do the worst of the best Scientologists. We will
have... That would be so good. That'd be so good.
Okay, we are going to do a Scientologist, worst of the best celebrity Scientologists.
So obviously the premise of the show is that there's a list of the best. For example, Tom Cruise's top grossing movies. From that list, we're going to pick our worst one out of the best. Doesn't mean we hate it, but it's definitely the worst.
That's right. So what we did is we went to Box Office Mojo, and this is where we strictly went by ticket sales. This is what the public said. They went back for more or went back in large masses to see this Tom Cruise film. This isn't ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. We've done it many different ways, but we're doing this way, box office sales. I think for actors like Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise, when we do these, I think when it comes down to it, I think it has to be the public's choice.
Absolutely.
And we're also doing the Mission Impossible, for example, as one movie.
Yes.
Okay. We want to have some variety. There is one film in the top 10 films from Tom Cruise that Ruben and I can't discuss because Ruben has not seen War of the Worlds. I can't believe you haven't seen this movie.
I got some news for you, brother. I did see it. When he asked me, I wasn't sure if I did.
Okay.
I'd have to watch a trailer. And then he said, okay, well, why don't we substitute it with Days of Thunder?
We can throw Days of Thunder. So let's start at the beginning. Let's just start then. That's fine.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start from least amount of ticket sales to the greatest. We'll do it in that order. If you want to follow along, you can go to Box Office Mojo. But if you just want to listen. So here we go. And this is adjusted for inflation. I think this is important because it would tell you, had this movie been released today, it tells you the ticket sales. It tells you how many people have really gone to this thing compared to 20 years ago.
And when I first started going, it was a dime for the ticket and a nickel for the popcorn.
Okay, I think you're channeling your grandfather there. Days of Thunder, Ruben. Days of Thunder, Tom Cruise in a race car.
What am I supposed to say? First of all,
Have you never done this? Have you never done this show before? Right. We talk about each thing, give a little bit of feeling as well, give away our answer. We talk about how we feel.
First of all,
oh my goodness! Welcome to
Nicole Kidman. That was my introduction to her.
Yes, the curly hair Nicole. Robert Duvall was in it.
I love Robert Duvall.
Our research on all of these movies is going to be very minimal because this show, as you know, is not a very long one. The worst of the best doesn't drag much past half an hour, so we don't have to tell the audience. Days of Thunder, race car driving, Tom Cruise.
Fantastic. This is back when Entertainment Tonight was like part of like my watching.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'd watch Entertainment Tonight. And I remember they had like the segment of like the person who did the logo for it, like with a brush and that sort of stuff. And thinking, wow, this is really important stuff. Because when I was a kid, I kind of thought Entertainment Tonight was like a real news story. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I don't know. Days of Thunder.
So Days of Thunder, had it been released today, would make worldwide gross of $181 million. Not too shabby for a race car driving.
Not too shabby. But what number is this, though?
Well, this is 16 of his movies. This is number 16. This guy has made a lot of money.
16? That's a really great...
and I should make this clear. This is U.S. only. This is not worldwide box. So maybe
this doesn't include China.
No, this does not include China. This does not include the worldwide gross. So this is impressive. These are all U.S. domestic inflated gross for today's ticket prices. It would make $181 million in the States alone.
Amazing.
For a race car movie. Tom Cruise's star power is very strong, my friends. Risky Business. This is where he sings that song. Do you remember this, Ruben? Risky Business. Tom is young. He's dancing in his socks, his underwear.
Hairless legs.
He's drinking some wine, eating a quesadilla. He's home alone. He puts in a tape. Crowd's cheering, of course.
Just take those old records on the shelf. I said listen to them by
So that's a great dance sequence. It's Tom running around the house, singing with a candlestick, I guess, or something like that.
I like how his dress shirt that he's wearing is just low enough.
Yeah, covers his Frank and Beans.
There'd be the awkwardness, you know what I mean? Because that's what...
So this was the first time Tom Cruise went nuts on the couch. He dances with the couch. I remember that scene. So, Risky Business. Do you remember much about this movie?
I saw it at my friend Josh Lewis's house at a sleepover. I enjoyed watching it.
Okay. It's kind of hard to not enjoy Tom Cruise. I think when it comes down to this, it's hard to not enjoy a good Tom Cruise movie. He's a charismatic actor.
Yeah, he is.
This guy works his butt off. Let me just say this. Tom Cruise, I like a lot. I've seen every one of his movies. I think I've literally have seen every one of his movies.
I haven't.
You need to change that. But
I haven't seen Valkyrie.
What? Well, now it's kind of been tarnished with the director, Bryan Singer.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, Bryan Singer molested people? He's one of the people. Yeah, I know. But anyways, yeah, that being said, Tom Cruise, even if the movie's not that great, he puts it all on the table. He's never boring.
That'd be fun, like if you could say, "Hey, Tom, I got an idea for a movie. My budget's $0. I got like my iPhone camera. Let's do it."
He would bring it. I like Tom Cruise. I know his beliefs weird. Told you we're gonna do a whole episode on the worst of the best celebrities. We're doing that episode. I don't care. Okay.
Well, I watch him for his movies. I don't watch him for anything else. I don't care about his family life. I don't care. You know what I mean? To the extent of...
I'm just saying Scientology's been exposed to do some damage to people, and I don't know what he... Anyways, that's a whole other smorgasbord of issues that I can't...
I barely know what I'm going to have for breakfast, let alone to describe someone else's life. But as an actor, love it.
And and everyone that's worked with him on the acting job sites,
they all love him.
He's never had a scandal that I'm aware of, or even paid anybody off, or had people pay people off like some of the leaders of the world.
Here's a movie that's never been made that almost got made, which bugs me to this day. Tom Cruise, Ben Stiller, they were going to do the Hardy Boys.
Oh, yes! And Tom Cruise is a great comedic actor.
I know. Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, he was great. And maybe that's what they did instead. That was their timeless.
They should really revisit that.
Oh, I forgot about that. They're making me depressed a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. What's the next movie? Maybe that will buoy your spirits. Buoy your spirits. Buoy.
Buoy. So now we got the Mission Impossible movies. Collectively, we'll just say here, Mission Impossible 3, 6, 4, 5. They're all in the top 15. Okay. So
Mission Impossible, the newest one is already there.
Yeah, the one that just came out. It's already made 191 million in the States alone. Just in the States. It's made money overseas.
Such a good movie.
It's
such a good movie.
It's an incredible movie. I love Fallout.
It still could be the worst out of his best. It still could be the worst out of his best.
Okay, spoiler, it's better than Days of Thunder.
It's better than Risky Business? You're telling me Mission Impossible, the whole franchise, is better than Risky Business?
It's an incredible franchise. It's a weird franchise that gets better. 4, 5, and 6 alone, those three should be their own trilogy of just amazing. They just get better with each one.
They make
the first three look really bad, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they get that much better.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. They've made, quick math here, 600 million, 850, 1 billion, about $1.5 billion, Ruben, in the States alone, but by franchise. That's just the States money.
Amazing.
So good for Tom. Mission Impossible. If you haven't seen Part 6 Fallout, you're doing yourself a disservice. And Part 5 and 6 are actually Part 6 is a direct sequel, like a literal direct sequel to Part 5. So treat yourself. Watch Rogue Nation, then go see Fallout, because you will not be disappointed. Okay. So obviously that's not our pick for worst. That's pretty obvious. Okay.
I don't know.
All right, Rube.
Minority Report.
You seen this? Of course.
Of course, yeah.
So he's worked with a few times with Steven Spielberg. This is the first one on this list where he's worked with Spielberg. So yeah, 210 million in the States. Pretty good. I enjoyed this movie.
Me too.
Yeah. Boy, it's going to be tough. Interview with the Vampire. I saw this in the theaters.
This is with obviously Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Pitt.
Pitt.
Bradley Cooper Pitt. And Tom Cruise playing vampires. This movie is really blasted by critics. It was intended to be an actual franchise. When this was made...
Oh, really?
Oh, it's based on a franchise.
It was lambasted?
Yeah, I think I'm using that word right, am I?
Well, I think I said it weird. Lambast.
It was not heralded well by critics, I don't think.
I think some people hate to hate.
I liked it. I did. It kind of pushed the envelope for my sensitivities back in 94, I will admit. Not to say that I'm more jaded 24 years later, but I saw this movie in the theaters. Kirsten Dunst's debut role playing a baby vampire, which is pretty cool. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise together. I think we forget it's kind of cool to have those two guys together, acting in a movie together, but maybe it's just me.
Lambast, to beat or whip severely.
Yeah.
But usually it's used in the past tense.
And Christian Slater played the interviewer.
By the way,
he's on the show called Mr. Robot, and apparently he does very well in it. And it's a very well-received show.
I gotta check that out. Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, and I like to see it for him, because I like Christian Slater.
Pump up the volume.
Cuffs. Young Guns 2.
True Romance.
True Romance.
That's such a good movie.
He got criticized for being kind of a Jack Nicholson ripoff, the way he spoke. And
I think people are lazy in their reporting.
Sure.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. And he's, like I said, I think he's doing well in that series.
Okay, I'm going to check out Mr. Robot.
Yeah, Interview with the Vampire. I saw it in the theaters. It had some troubling scenes in it being a vampire movie, but it was well done. I'd like seeing Tom Cruise actually kind of playing not an altruistic good guy. He was a vampire who was very evil.
Nice to see the acting chops.
Show me the money.
That's
help me.
153.
Help you.
No, adjusted.
Yes.
314 million.
Yeah, so if this movie...
I saw that 6 times in the theater.
So you're one of the reasons why it's 314.
Oh, no, because I worked for the movie theaters at the time.
Oh,
so
okay.
I saw it for free.
Okay.
Yeah. But people like me.
They really like you.
One of my favorite scenes in there is when he's in his car. Things are about going good. He's got to turn on the music to find that right song that fits the moment. I forget what song comes on, but it's not it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know that scene? Yeah. So Tom just signs the contract with, what's his head? Jerry O'Connell's character?
Yeah.
What was his name in the movie?
I forget, Rube.
He gets the contract. Things are going good. Gets in his car. The sun's shining. I think the Stones come on.
It's the Stones playing, and he doesn't know how to sing along with them, I think. He's having a hard time singing the song, is that right?
Yeah. So he's trying to find a song. He's so excited. He wants to... You gotta have those songs in your life that fits the moment.
He's very handsome here, isn't he?
Yeah, people have noticed that about him.
He's trying so hard to get into each song. Okay, I'll keep playing.
Keep breaking her heart.
Just us watching that scene there. It's amazing, eh?
I tell you, he's a great actor. Full of energy. You can't be... Imagine Harrison Ford doing that scene.
He couldn't. He's not a good enough actor to do it.
No, he's not.
But Tom Cruise.
Tom, great actor.
Tom Cruise.
Tom's great. Tom
Cruise.
Tom Sizemore.
Could have done so many of Tom Harrison Ford movies.
Tom Harrison Ford.
Jerry Maguire. Few Good Men.
We saw this, Ruben, as a family for our annual Christmas Eve movie.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about the scene, of course, the end. We all love that scene where he gets Jack Nicholson's character to announce the truth.
I'll tell you what I remember most about seeing the movie. Obviously, You Can't Handle the Truth. I don't know how old I was at the time. What year did this come out? Anybody know?
I think 92.
All right. So I was just a wee lad.
26 years ago.
I was 14, I guess. Was I really that old?
Yeah.
2 of my brothers, I don't remember who, though I think it was Jason and Dion. When Demi Moore comes out and she's wearing her uniform.
Yeah. This was post-op Demi. This was her first movie after her...
Oh, it was post-operation. Oh, okay.
Yeah, after her augmentation. Sure.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what was said.
What?
There was something that was said that I was like, huh? What does that mean?
I would have been 16, so I'm not sure.
What does that mean?
What would he say?
Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Well, I can edit it out.
Okay. Those are... No,
it wasn't me.
Oh, no, I don't think it was you, but something...
Wow.
I was like, huh? What?
It's Dion or Jason. No, we won't be keeping that. Okay, here's my favorite... this is one of my favorite scenes of Tom Cruise from this movie, despite the, I want the truth.
It's funny, Stan. He told Kendrick to order the code red.
He did? That's great. Why didn't you say so? And of course, you have proof of that. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. You were sick the day they taught law at law school.
You put him on the stand and you get it from him.
Oh, we get it from him. Yes, no problem. We get it from him. Colonel Jessup, isn't it true that you ordered the code red on Santiago?
Listen, we're all a little...
I'm sorry. Your time's run out. What do we have for the losers, Judge? Well, for our defendants, it's a lifetime at exotic Fort Leavenworth. And for defense counsel Kathy, that's right, it's a court-martial. Yes, Johnny, after falsely accusing a highly decorated Marine officer of conspiracy and perjury, Lieutenant Kathy will have a long and prosperous career teaching typewriter maintenance at the Rocco Colombo School for Women. Thank you for playing. Should we or should we not follow the advice of the galactically stupid?
Why hasn't he won an Oscar yet? Why does the Academy...
he hasn't, eh?
No, the Academy hates him. They hate him.
I think sometimes when you're so good...
It's weird. It's weird.
It is weird.
He hasn't won an Oscar. I think he's got a Golden Globe. I think he does, but I don't think he's won an Oscar. I have to check that out.
That's a good actor.
So next we have the $338 million...
War of the Worlds.
Statewide only. War of the Worlds. Steven Spielberg dabbling again with that science fiction stuff. And aliens and what have you. And Tom Cruise fighting off aliens with a cold virus. It was a cold virus. They killed the aliens, right?
Yeah, it's something like that.
They were basically... The aliens had AIDS.
Yeah, I think you can say the joke.
Can I say the joke?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. A cold virus killed them.
Yeah.
Well, that's what AIDS is. It's autoimmune deficiency syndrome or whatever, and the common cold will kill somebody. Okay.
Remember how everybody wore the red... Was it the red ribbon? At the Oscars and all that? For the AIDS? Everybody would wear the ribbon. Then just one year they're like... No.
So I wonder who the last person to wear the ribbon was. There had to be somebody who wore the ribbon last, and then they're like,
"I'm not wearing that next year."
Nobody. Am I the only one? I wonder how long he like. No, I'm doing this. I don't care.
Because there's always something where you have to wear it, or else you'll be shunned.
That's right.
Like the black dress for last year.
And then it gets to the point. Oh, we still doing this?
Yeah.
The Firm. This movie made a lot of money. $354 million in the States. This is where Tom Cruise plays a lawyer again. He likes those lawyer movies, at least two of them. They did well for him, and this came out 2 years after A Few Good Men, so it even did $40 million better than A Few Good Men.
Amazing, really? That much more?
Yeah.
Wow.
Though it's not a better film. It's a fun film, and I read the book too, and because of The Firm, and I will be honest, because of The Firm, I read and saw a lot of the John Grisham books and movies, like The Chamber and Pelican Brief.
I've fallen off the John Grisham bandwagon.
Are you still plugging up books? He's still playing, and I did too. I think the last one. Do you remember the last one you read? I think mine might have been The Street Lawyer.
Oh no, I read after that. It was like he does some novels that are quite good, like a novella.
Yeah,
short stories. Yeah,
cool.
But I'll get back into them one of these days once I have time.
Now, Ruben, and our listeners, you're probably thinking, well, guys, you've covered Mission Impossible. You've covered A Few Good Men. What two films made more than that in the States alone? Well, number two, and I'm a little surprised by this. His second top-grossing movie of all time.
Rain Man.
Rain Man.
Such a good cast.
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman, Tom Cruise, and Dustin Hoffman did not go full parody. That's your Tropic Thunder.
Hold on a second. Tropic Thunder's not in the top 16 there?
No. Isn't that crazy? Stateside alone.
That came out 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
10 years ago. How do I know that? Do you remember when you watched it, Ryan?
Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
10 years ago, it was 2008.
Uh-huh. My bachelor party.
We saw it at your bachelor party?
Yeah.
Nice. Boy, we went crazy.
Yeah, we did.
$401 million. So this movie was released today, Ruben. It would make $401 million at the box office in the States alone.
Crazy.
In the States alone.
Crazy. That's a hit.
That's like Avenger movie.
Oh, yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
This is huge money. Here we go. Does anyone want to get what the top grossing...
We had a foreshadow when the episode began.
Yeah. Does anyone remember the foreshadow at the beginning? The top grossing movie of Tom Cruise's career. Most tickets sold. So, this movie is his top grossing movie of his career.
Do you remember when you first saw it?
I think it was some sort of scout function or camp or school. I think it was either school, as a school class end of the year party.
Well, okay. For me,
okay,
John Davis's house. They had that big screen TV.
I saw it before then.
Oh, you did, eh?
Yeah. I saw it in Colwood.
Oh, okay.
Easily. Like, I saw it when it was first on VHS. Absolutely. Obviously, we're too young to see it in the theaters because it came out in 1986. I was in grade 5 when it came out. Correction. We were Gordon Head by then. My apologies. Memory's a funny thing.
Yeah. My wife wasn't even born.
In 86, Becky was just born when this movie came out. You and I were watching Top Gun when our wives weren't even born yet.
Crazy.
I think it might have been in the same place then. Maybe I saw it with you for the first time. $445 million, States alone. His top grossing film of all time is Top Gun. I'm ready for my worst pick, Rube.
All right, I got it. I got my worst pick. Let's do it at the same time.
No.
Why don't you like it at the
I
same
guarantee you
time?
it's not the same thing.
That's fine if it's not.
What that doesn't do anything good for our viewers.
1, 2, 3.
Top Gun.
War of the Worlds. Oh, really?
Yes, I know. And that's why I wanted to save mine, because it's a shock. I've hated Top Gun since day one. I hate the movie. I don't like Top Gun. I don't like, and I love Tom Cruise. It's like almost like saying you like Sylvester Stallone, but you can't watch Rocky. I know. His biggest movie of all time, I Feel the Need for Speed, Goose Stein, the beach volleyball scene, Iceman, Val Kilmer. I know it all. The Flyby.
What's wrong with you?
I don't like movies based on vehicles. So my close second was Days of Thunder. Oh. I don't like vehicle-based movies. Movies that are based on some sort of propulsionary activity, I don't care.
Are you not going to watch Top Gun 2?
Of course I am. I have to watch. I can't not watch. I've seen every Tom Cruise movie. Just to see Val Kilmer on screen again, because it's been confirmed that he'll be in it.
Oh, really?
Yes. He has some health concerns. He lost his voice because of throat cancer, but he's been taking voice training.
Wow.
I know. Well, how big of a role? Maybe they'll just have him die in a hospital. But they got Goose's son is going to be in it, apparently. So they're really making this a true sequel, 30 years later type thing. Yeah, this would be 32 years later.
Crazy.
What was yours? I talked to so mine.
War of the Worlds.
Well, why War of the Worlds? What's your reasons?
I saw it and I forgot that I saw it.
Fair enough. That's fair. It's hard to pick a worst for the record, Ruben. That's your reason, but for me, I legit don't like this film. I never want to watch it again. I've seen parts throughout my whole... For the past 30 years, I've seen more than my fair share of walking in on when it's been played at someone's house. I will never purposely put it into... I refuse to watch it on purpose. But if it's on the screen and people are there, I won't run away, but I will never put it in to watch.
You got to have your own moral code.
Anything to do with... I don't get excited by speed.
Uh-huh.
Or vehicles that go fast. It doesn't excite me. It's the whole movie. He's a flyboy. He's a maverick. He's crazy. And the big scene where he flips over backwards to get the enemy. That's it. All right.
We have different worst. What's your worst? Hey.
Remember.
Okay, I'll remember.
In front of every silver lining, there's a cloud.